Hello everyone, I'm Dragons After Dark, and today we're going to take a look at the newest pet to hit the shop, Sunny. We'll be going over how you can get this pet, the animations, and if its moveset is any good. So, let's get started. Sunny is the most recent retail pet to hit the shop, and it's a charity pet. From Blizzard's site, from July 25 to August 29, 2023 at 10 a.m. PDT or 5 p.m. GMT, Blizzard Entertainment will donate 100% of the purchase price of each pet pack for Ukraine to Blue Check, less any chargebacks, refunds, and value-added taxes, VAT, or other similar taxes paid. I don't speak legalese, so I don't know what the less any section means. My best guess is the proceeds won't include chargebacks, refunds, or any taxes. For example, I paid $1.90 USD in taxes on the purchase, so that portion of the payment won't go toward the proceeds. Speaking of the purchase price, you might find the price of this pet a little steep at $20 USD. The reason for this is you're also paying for the Wrath Classic pet, Flurky. While I don't mind donating to charity, especially when I'm getting something in return, I am not a fan of forcing me to pay for something I will never log in to claim, let alone use. I don't play Wrath Classic or any of the classic versions of the game. What I would have liked to have seen is two options. Purchase the standalone versions with the option to add additional funds that are part of the 100% guaranteed proceeds, or purchase both for the $20. That said, I do appreciate that this is a 100% proceed donation and not 50% as we've seen in the past. Now, let's take a look at some of the animations. Now let's take a look at the moveset. Before I go into why Sunny's moveset isn't as good as it could have been, this is just a reminder that shop pets will generally not be made to be any kind of substantial go-to, like Icky. We do have a few pets on the shop that are great to have in your roster, but I will always advocate for an in-game equivalent, and most of them have one at this point. I am sure Blizzard wants to avoid any accusations of pay to win, whether it comes from items or battle pets. Now, Sunny's moveset looks like it was taken from some of our doggo battle pets with some sunshine flare thrown in to go along with the name and model. This would have been completely fine if they'd changed up the slots a bit for Howl, and let's go over why. Howl works best with big hit cooldown abilities. It's one of the reasons why Chrominius is a go-to for Howl plus Surge of Power. Howl functions by increasing the damage of an ability by 100%, which is why you don't want to use it on anything that doesn't have a cooldown, like Bite. By the time you Howl, then use Bite, you've done the exact same amount of damage if you just used Bite for 2 rounds. This, of course, is a general statement and does not include any strategic reasons for combining Howl with Bite. What would have been great here is if they swapped Howl with Retrieve. I think that would have made this okay moveset something worthwhile, in the way that Brightpaw is with Prowl and Arcane Dash. Would you lose the bonus damage for Solar Beam by having Ray of Hope share slots with Howl? Yes, but this would have been a great way to balance the moves. You can either choose to do one big hit or get Sunny Day going with Ray of Hope, then use Solar Beam and get the bonus damage. Now, poor slot/ability placement aside, I'm not a huge fan of having 2 damage plus debuff effect moves to choose in slot 1. These abilities always have less damage because of their debuff, and it kind of ties your hands in terms of player agency, choosing an all damage ability or damage plus debuff. I would have liked to have seen some kind of fun, flat damage ability specific to Sunny to make it just that much more unique, but wouldn't be anything more than a copy-paste of something like Bite. Call it Solar Chomp or something. As for using these moves in a battle setting, Sunny is going to be pretty interchangeable with most doggo pets, but they do have the advantage of having Retrieve and is only one of 2 beast pets to have this. I don't have all the force swap abilities memorized by family, but at a glance it doesn't appear as though we have many options for force swaps in the beast family. This might be a reason to put Sunny on your team. The biggest issue here is that even if you use Lick's speed debuff, Sunny isn't very fast at 251. Ideally, Retrieve is best used when you're faster, but if you know the fight, you can time it as needed if you're slower. In terms of using Ray of Hope and Solar Beam, I would say this will be a potential option for Beast Family achievements. Chances are you'll activate Sunny Day with Ray of Hope, get hit by a mechanical attack that drops you below 50%, activating your Beast Racial, then hit them in the face with Solar Beam. Given Sunny's decent power stat of 298, this convergence of ability stat and racial might be the perfect recipe to take down those pesky mechanical pets when you're using an all-beast team. Now, I quickly want to go over the model. I love it. I really wish more pets had flair like this with the armor and the necklace and headband, and it also makes me want to reiterate that we should have Battle Pet Transmog. Pretty please. As for the flavor text, it reads, "All dogs go to Bastion, cats go to Revendreth," which I really hope means that we get some kind of Revendreth-esque cat to match Sunny at some point. Please? But it totally makes sense. This pet was actually data mined or put in the files or something back during Shadowland, like the very beginning of Shadowlands or something. So it's not shocking at all that this pet was modeled with a Bastion theme in mind. I also love the reference to All Dogs Go to Heaven. Yeah, so you've set the table up now, Blizzard, with the cats go to Revendreth. I need like a gray cat with some Revendreth Anima Vial flares and things like that, and some nice spiky armor. Like, yeah, I mean, you have to now. You put it in the flavor text. Anyway, that's going to be it for me today. What do you think of Sunny, and will you be purchasing them? Until next time, I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you for stopping by, and happy battling!